And for this one, we've got a very special mid-1970s CSL. CSL, Sync, Antoria, Ibanez, Hoshino, Gakki, you see. So, let's have a listen. I shall tell you what I can. Let's go. So pickup time certainly, and we'll start with the bridge pickup in the noisy or distorted setting. So although both pickups are producing a resistance of just a fraction either side of 8 ohms, it's not all about the power, it's about the delivery too. So let's listen to the centre position. That's the neck. Fabulous. Right, let's then the clean up. And starting with the bridge again. into the centre. And I have to say, these pickups really are beautifully voiced onto the neck. Intonation. Superb. Right, let's have a jolly good look round. Yeah, really, absolutely brilliant to play and sounds fabulous, or certainly does to my lugol anyway. But let's have a look at what you get, because this is really a bit of a one-off. In fact, it may very well be a prototype, which is indicated by the serial number on the Maxon pickups. So, around the headstock, of course, we've got CSL, which is Charles Summerfield Limited. I think they're from Leeds, and they were importers of these type of guitar, the Japanese copies of famous make guitars. But this one really is special. I mean, for a start, look at that headstock logo. That does definitely look like proper MOP to me. There's definitely a bit of movement in there. And it has 5-ply binding around the headstock, and definitely a pre-lawsuit, isn't it? It's got the, although there wasn't a lawsuit, strictly speaking, because they settled out of court, but anyways, it's got the open book headstock. So the tuners are those nice star tuners, and we've had these, so it's the same as the Antorian. We've had these before. We've had a CSL or Antoria. We had that 1975 59er, that cream one. That was a beauty. But, of course, all the ones that we've seen so far had a bolt-on neck. And this has got a set neck, which makes it a bit of a unicorn, really. As you can see, it's set into a... I think that both neck and body are mahogany, and I'm going to go with that. If you've got any further information, I'll be happy to listen to you. But there's certainly evidence inside the pickup cavity that it's a hard wood, certainly. So yes, moving on. Well, you can't fail to be impressed by that inlay, can you? They call it the Tree of Life or the Living Vine or something like that. That Ibanez are known for, really, since Steve Vai has made them popular, without a doubt. And this must have been, it's got to be on the first, hasn't it? 1975. So we've got those, and we've got the hammerheads or whatever they are on the, what was it, 15, 17, 19, 21 spaces there. In here you've got the Maxon pickups. I don't know which they are, but again, the serial number starts with a 1, and 1 for Maxon means prototype from the material that I've read. If you have any further information, please let me know. And this was really unusual. All I've done to this is put strings on it and take some photos, because it, very unusually, the guitars that I usually get in that don't need anything doing in terms of string height are either Rickenbacker, Gretsch or Ibanez. I don't get that many Ibanezes through, to be fair, but certainly Gretsch and Rickenbacker, they are usually absolutely on the floor, as was this when it came in. No choking, no buzzing. It's an absolute breeze to play, a real delight, this one. So what we've got 4 knobs, 2 volumes up, 2 tones down, and we have got the proper 70s sun bleeders, and they will do the job, I reckon. You've got a tunematic bridge with the stop tail. Yeah, and those caged Maxon pickups, they're beautiful, aren't they? So it's a nice thickness, it's a nice weight, and we've got binding for 7-ply binding there on the body, if you want to have a count at that. And yeah, like I say, bit of a unicorn, really. So that's it. I'm going for mahogany neck This is as top of the range as you can get from the Japanese 70s production years pre-lawsuit. This was the absolute cream of the crop. And in fact, it's the only one that I've seen like it. It's the only one that I've seen with this vine inlay on it, with the tree of life, or whatever you want to call it. And some people call that a torch, or some people call it a flower pot, don't they? I'm happy to call it either, really. And yeah, so oh yes, did I mention the tuners? It's got those nice star-backed tuners. I like those. So 1975, definitely nice humbuckers, mahogany neck, set into a mahogany body, and fabulous binding all the way around. It's as posh as they come, and I've got to talk about value, and I really don't know because I've never seen one. The ones with the bolt-on neck, a nice posh one with a bolt-on neck, they go for 500 quid all day long. One with the set, we don't see them with the set neck very often, but they're usually they're usually in Gibson Studio sort of money, 750, 800 quid. So I've got to put this at £1,000, haven't I? I don't know. Write in and tell me. Let me know what you think. So with all that said, I shall thank you all ever so much for tuning in as always, and I shall look forward to seeing you all on the next one. So, adios amigos. Ta-ra.